Welcome back. We're so happy to welcome Carla Wade, Assistant Executive Director for Children's Miracle Network, and our good friend Mike Farquhar with Pella Windows and Doors. Good to see both of you. What a great morning seeing our friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
Beautiful day.
All right, so tell us about Children's Miracle Network and your involvement with Mike.
Well, obviously, I'm here with Children's Miracle Network, and we're here to share Mike with you guys today, and he's part of our Miracle Moment for June.
And what does that mean?
Yeah. What is
Well-
Miracle Moment?
Mike, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So our Miracle Moment, we have someone who really supports us for the month of June. And so we just want to do a lot of shout outs. And being here today with you guys is part of the shout outs we're doing for Mike and Pella Windows and Doors. So that's, and he's just a huge supporter of Children's Miracle Network.
Why did you get involved with CMT? Why?
Yeah, so Pella Windows and Doors has been involved with Children's Miracle Network for a dozen years or so. And really there's two main things that when we think about who we want to support with our charitable giving, and Children's Miracle Network checks the box of all the money that is raised stays with local families. So we're not sending money to St. Louis or Kansas City or Little Rock. The money is right here in the Ozarks helping local families.
Extremely important.
It is extremely important. And the second thing is Cox Health generously covers all of the administrative costs. So Carla's salary, for example, so that 100% of every dollar that is raised goes straight to those families. And so that's hard to beat from a charitable standpoint, that you know 100% of your dollars are going to help local families.
Yeah, because so many times the money raised, parts of it go to administrative costs.
Yeah.
And that just knocks that number down.
Exactly.
So Cox takes care of that.
That's right.
And then everything else is gravy to be used.
Yep. And they're coming off a record year. So Children's Miracle Network raised $3.1 million to serve local families. And of course, the need is almost infinite. And as government scales back some, there's going to be fewer grants going forward. So the dollars that your viewers can raise and that Pella Windows can assist with raising goes right back to those families. So it's really a worthy and a good cause.
So how can we help? How can we raise money through Pella?
Well, of course you can go, and I'll let Carla, you can jump in, but you can go to their website and you can donate right online. There's multiple special events throughout the year, the biggest one being, of course, Miracle Week in the fall. But don't wait until then. The need is year-round.
Oh, yeah.
And we're off to another year where there's going to be record demand, there's going to be record need, and so we need to raise record amounts of funds.
Yeah. Talk a bit about that, the need in our area.
Cassie, who was on a few weeks ago with you guys, talked about the need that our families, the applications we are getting now are abundant. We're getting more than we have ever had before, and it's the need for assistance, for therapy, for to cover medical bills for kids in our 32 county area, and that's the need and that we have to help with. And it's not just you know, for certain medical things. It could be for children that have been in car wrecks or that need, you know, dental assistance, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, any medical need you could think of.
Well,
And gasoline and food and hotel for mom and dad. You know, both hospital systems are working hard to bring more pediatric medical care back to Springfield, but neither one of them have enough right now. So there's so many kids that have to go to St. Louis or Kansas City to get their care, and that's very expensive when mom and dad are already taking off work, and then there's hotels and food and gas on top of that.
And it's tough to weigh one need against the other, because I can tell you as a parent, and I'm sure you know, if it's your child, it's catastrophic.
Absolutely.
I don't care, you know. So that's
how can somebody apply for assistance and for help?
They can just go to our website, coxhealthcmn.com, and just hit apply button, and you just fill it out right there.
It breaks my heart, Tom, that the need is so big in our community.
I know, but you're stepping up to the line. That's always appreciated anytime you're helping kids.
And can I tell you one more thing?
Yes.
So here's a charity that is actively out advertising and telling people, come to us, come see what services we can provide to you. I just think that's an awesome thing, that they're out actively trying to help people in our community.
And then back it up.
And
I want to shout out how grateful we are to have Mike and Wendy to be a part of what we are doing here in the local community. We're just blessed to have them.
And by the way,
be a part.
how can people find out more about Pella Windows and Doors?
Yeah, go to PellaSpringfield.com, or we have a store at Battlefield and Campbell. For new construction, remodeling, or replacement, we'd love to help people out with their windows and doors.
We've both seen it firsthand.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
have. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you.
All right, more Unscripted, including celebrity birthdays, right after this.